Hi everyone, my name is Mikhail Klassen. I'm here to show you how to get Mining the Social Web 3rd edition sample code up and running in your Windows 10 environment. So the first thing you want to do is navigate to the GitHub repository for the book. And what you want to do is you want to download a zip file, a zip archive of the repository. I've just downloaded that to my desktop where I'm going to extract it. Okay, great. So that's extracted. Then you're going to want to download the Docker desktop client. So go over to the Docker Hub and find the Docker desktop client that is for Windows or whatever operating system you're using. Here we're demoing for Windows. You will have to create an account on Docker Hub in order to download it. But once you do that, it takes takes about a minute or so. Download it and install it, and then run the Docker desktop client. Now it's going to run down here. This is the client running in the background. So that should be set to go. I'll just go back to the README here on the repository. And next, we can either build the Docker image for this repository, or we can just pull the Docker image that's been pre-built and is hosted on the Docker Hub. So I'm going to pull the image. So I'm just going to copy this command, and then I'm going to be using the Windows PowerShell. Okay, and from the Windows PowerShell, you're just going to paste that Docker pull command. So it said that it's already pulled the latest image. If you haven't already pulled it, it'll just show the image being downloaded. So then if that image is loaded, I'm just going to navigate now to the Mining the Social Web folder that we just downloaded and extracted. I'm going to run this next command that tags the image that we just downloaded with this tag here, mtsw3e latest. Copy that, paste that into the PowerShell. Okay, now it's been tagged. As I explained in the README, you can also build the image yourself. This will download all of the various prerequisites for all of the different Python libraries in order to create that Docker image and be ready to run it in a container. So by running the docker image ls command, we should see all of the Docker images that we have on our system. So I have a few here. You'll see Mining the Social Web 3e. Here's the one that we just pulled. There's the one we just tagged. And the next command we want to run is docker compose up. So typing ls shows us the files in this folder, and you'll notice that there's a docker-compose.yml file. That YAML file is a recipe that will orchestrate the Docker container that we just pulled and a MongoDB database container and cause them to work together. In chapter 9 of the book, we use Mongo to store data that we pull from Twitter. So if chapter 9 has examples that you want to run, you'll need to use the docker compose command. Otherwise, you can just run the Docker image by itself. Okay, so when you run docker compose up, you'll see a bunch of text printed to screen, mounting the various images as containers. And then the last thing you should see is a URL which you can then copy and paste into your browser. So I'm just going to copy the latter part of this. Don't worry so much about this token here at the beginning. That one's not going to work because this is running inside a containerized environment. It's the host name inside that containerized environment. It's not going to work if we paste that now outside of that environment in our web browser. I'm sorry if that's a little bit confusing. So just keep this latter part here. Go back into your browser, paste that. We're just going to delete that trailing paren. And what you should see is a Jupyter notebook or Jupyter server running and a folder of notebooks. And each of these Jupyter notebooks that we have in this folder are the ones corresponding to the various chapters in the book. And we should now be able to follow along and run any of the sample code from the book. I hope this has been helpful, and I hope you enjoy reading and following along with Mining the Social Web 3rd edition.